for not first time really. That day also I tried
That
for a
day.
while. Yeah.
That day how long? 30 minutes.
15 minutes.
15 minutes only. So today.
Yeah, just sweating only. This is the feeling. But yet, if you say about blood sugar reading, because I was just after food, so I think that was higher a bit. That is the reason, the beginning one.
I know.
And now
Supposed
it's
to the reading, do you know what is the normal reading after food?
after food around 8,
No.
9, yeah. Normally it's like
For
that.
you?
Yeah.
Alright, let me tell you, okay. For the normal person, after food, supposed to maximum 7.
Yeah.
So after food, maximum reading, supposed to 7 glucose. Okay. If more than 7, which means something we should consider about.
Actually, I have blood sugar problem. Your place itself, it was detected last time.
Ah, no wonder, yes. That's why. So from the LBA just now is the blood that we take from you after the glucose, so we take another drop blood. So we put here in microscope, and I investigate for you to see what else that we can detect from your body. So detect from the LBA, we can detect the liver stress, inflammation, immunity, nutrition, and digestion. So we have the something add-on evidence instead of from your report. So this evidence we keep here until you continue your treatment, and then we see how the progress is.
Okay.
So if you consider about the glucose, yes, you have the intolerance of glucose. So don't worry, because in our treatment, we are in holistic treatment.
You told me.
Yeah.
Actually, about the treatment, I don't have much doubt. Okay, because I've seen myself how Alpha was recovering. I've been in touch with her every week once. Okay, to see how she was recovering. Alhamdulillah, by Allah's grace. Now the issue is, ma'am, adenomyosis. Doctor told me if I have adenomyotomy, at least 5 years it won't disturb me. Okay, it was promised from doctor. Okay, and that is the reason I desperately went for adenomyotomy. But after this long period of you'll be recording.
Yeah. It's okay. It's just kind of troublesome.
After the long period of not having period,
How long?
1 year 8 months. Okay.
It started when?
It just started last month.
1 year,
8 months. No period. The reason is
the date. Do you still remember? 1 year flashback 1 year ago.
my surgery was December.
Surgery December. Okay.
Surgery was December 2017. 2018.
2018. And then 1 year.
Okay.
8 months.
There is a gap. 9 months was a injection called Luprodex was given. Okay, for hormonal balance and period to hold up. Okay. From the Luprodex, automatically doctor said this 9 month the period will not come. After Luprodex, doctor was suggesting me, why don't you take birth control pill for 1 month, you will have period, but I didn't take. I didn't take because I was worried of period. Okay, I didn't take, so I was keep waiting. Doctor said if you don't take the birth control pill, it will come, but it will be late. Okay, and that took like another 7, 8, 9 months to come to the period. Until last month I got period, and this period was not normal.
The first period?
Last month.
Last month
12.
Yeah. Last
12.
month, July. Okay.
12 July. I was in Langkawi with a friend, and suddenly we was climbing the mountain, you know.
When?
On 11th. Okay.
11 July.
I was climbing mountain, whereby after surgery, doctor said, do not do any heavy thing, but I was all of a sudden excited and I climbed. Okay, and then when I came down from mountain.
2018 surgery, so climbing 2020, so 2 years, is it?
2 years. Okay. 2 years. Okay, so when I was climbing, that time itself, I feel a little bit of sharp pain down there. Okay, next
right or left side?
Left side. Okay. I was feeling a little bit sharp pain, and then next day morning itself, cycle started. When cycle started, I was. When when cycle started, I was actually happy seeing that cycle started normally. The pain was little bit because throughout my early days of I got period quite late. I got period age of like 15, and after having period like not even
Your first menses
was age of 15.
uh, when your age is 15.
15. And within 3 months of period, I conceived actually. I told you earlier. I told you, remember? So I had a child marriage actually. Yeah, I had a child marriage actually, and I conceived for the first time itself. I conceived. Okay. So
What year that one?
the huh?
What year when you
The
first
one
conceived?
was in 1998. This semester.
So you conceived, the first conceived
98.
So everything okay, normal.
It was normal, but the stress was from the beginning. I had pelvic pain when I had period, like a lower abdomen. Okay, lower abdomen.
From right to left.
From the first period itself.
Okay.
Okay. So I was going through entire life. I was going through pain. Okay. When I had period, like second day, I cannot tolerate. I would be like very demotivated and mild pain. So I was considering that as a normal thing, as any woman have. But when this time period came, it came with that kind of mild pain also in the beginning. Okay.
Bearable, no
Bearable.
medication.
No medication, bearable. So I was happy for the first day, but second day pain started to increase when I messaged him and I start crying. Okay,
Yeah.
cannot tolerate. Okay, I start crying. It's still bearable. If I want to consider the adenomyosis time pain, when in 2018 I got through that, that pain was unbearable.
What
It's
is
like giving
scala? Scala 1 to 10.
10.
Oh, maximum.
Yeah, it's like giving birth kind. And then doctor asked me that Voltaren to insert. Okay. In the beginning, I cannot tolerate. Give Voltaren like 3-4 hours was like a sparing. But before the operation, the situation was I cannot tolerate. Voltaren also doesn't work. Okay. Then
Do you know that we have that kind of remedies to control and make you feel bearable with the pain without medication?
I know that she told me. I actually know that, but this is like before I know you. When I know you, that time itself, that day he was angry with me. This is the behavior of a patient, and they do not want to when they are in pain. Actually, I didn't have budget. I was just start up with a business. And the day you told me 3,000 plus, from that day itself, I'm thinking
Never
I
mind,
have
because
to
that one for pain management not cost you 1,000. It cost you just a few hundred.
I knew, and immediately next day when he was telling me about the pain management medication, next day period stopped. When period stopped, I thought of not going for pain management, rather coming for the full treatment because I really need a solution. After a very horrible life of 15, 16 years, I just remarried and it's almost like 5th year. And my husband do not have any kid from his ex-wife, okay? So definitely I started all of new, and it's a little bit scary. I know if Allah do not want to grant, I cannot get it. But if it's just not comparing, but when I saw Alpha get well, that gave me hope really. Maybe you can help, inshallah. Okay. And last time when I went to scan, doctor said that see Nasrin, you are actually giving yourself time to make it worse. Okay. Day by day it is going to be worse. You want to see the original or what?
It's okay.
Day by day is going to be actually last time here you see this one. Adenomyoma. Last time I did have adenomyosis and adenomyoma when I have gone through operation. Okay, the myoma also was a little bit bigger. Yeah. Also there was a cyst, but they said that cyst is very benign, no issue.
Right over
I said the cyst is not a big deal. It will automatically go off. But as I see, it didn't. Okay.
This is the usual size. This is the right ovary usual size. But do you know? Do you understand that how the body react after operation?
No.
It will start a new inflammation. It will start a new cyst, and it will start maybe slow. Maybe some patient will have a rapid growth. So it will start again. Everything that you remove that time, it will start again, accumulate again,
Okay.
accumulate again. And this is for the second time. Actually, it will go worse. So now you come to me after operation. So I supposed to give you uh, to understand that whatever happened to you during in your treatment, this is not because our medication. It will come your post effects from whatever you have did in the previous procedures.
Okay.
Including the hormone injection, everything, the pill, all the synthetic value that accumulate in your body, in the body. So it will give you three effects. First, side effect that you will react immediate. Okay, we don't worry about the side effect because we have a medication to subtract them. But the second one is post effect. Post effect will come to you maybe after a few years. Maybe that time you are in our treatment and then you think that this medication that Dr. Asha give you make you feel terrible. Actually, this is because of the post effect. And the last one is very difficult to handle is adverse drugs effect. That effects will comes with many symptoms, but the best thing in our treatment, we have the remedies to subside them. We have the remedies to overcome them, as long as the patient still can cooperate with us. Because we need time. Everything needs a process.
How long time do you need?
It depends on your body, and it depends on how long do you take all those things accumulate in the body and how your body react with your immune system.
The period of time was not very long. As you see the dates, if you see the dates, it's like before 4 months of surgery, I discovered this problem. Okay, but even in the beginning, it was, if you see that, the first discovery was here in KPJ. Okay, August. Okay, then I go for surgery. It's not longer. From that time, before August is July actually, when first I start having problem, but nobody could detect what is it. They say, some say of maybe fibroid, some say maybe this and that, but actually, yeah, it's 11, and then this one. This is the surgery report. No, surgery. See, this is the day actually I had surgery. This is the day. Okay. Next day itself I had surgery. So it was not longer during that period, and during the period I didn't have much medication because doctor said there is nothing much to give, just we can give like your period to stop. Okay, all kind of what is the medicine name? I forgot completely. There was a medicine which to control the period and painkiller. Rather than that, there was no other medication. And then when I had gone through surgery, also doctor didn't give me medication. Say that there is no medication except this injection that you have to take. Okay, Luprodex. The Luprodex 9 months.
1 minute before operation, all patients should undergo for the anesthetic abuse, is it?
Yeah, they give.
So this is the worst anesthetic abuse. It will react with the body. Inflammation easily to get after operation. Not only for your case, for all operation, actually anesthetic abuse will give something that three effect. I said just now. So it's okay, don't worry, because you come here to get the treatment. So we do whatever we can do the best for you.
I just want to ask you, do you think it's possible to solve?
Why you say like that? You see, Alpha is cancer, is it? You are not cancer, is it? If cancer, we can give the treatment and get the best effects, the benefit from the treatment. So you are not cancer, why? Still hope, don't worry. As you still want to cooperate with us, No worries. We have a lot of cases like this. This is not first case. Many cases. Inshallah. Okay, inshallah, Allah will help you, inshallah. So the first thing I want to discuss about the treatment now. Is it you want to have your husband to come here, or we just discuss it?
Discuss, and lastly, I want him to come maybe if he can. So that my husband will come outside.
Inshallah, Hasrin, as long as you want to cooperate with us, we can continue the treatment, inshallah. Okay, so now I know what the treatment to give to you. Okay, so the first 3 to 6 months, we should overcome all the symptoms that you have. Everything. So 3 to 6 months, you should cooperate with us for the enhance your hormone, balancing your hormone, and balancing everything here that we detect from your
blood.
From your blood, like liver stress, inflammation, immunity. Because from your blood here also we got something that we know that we have a few things here like convoluted of blood, so your blood lack of oxygen, you have the fibrin with the liver disorder because all the medication and all your stress will accumulate in your liver. Now your liver stress. And then your glucose, so actually the glucose is not a big issue. And go for the anemia, so you have the target cells, and then white dot increase your glucose and subcutaneous fat. So maybe we should give you, because this is holistic, maybe you will reduce a few kgs. I think this is good for you.
I want that. This is one of the biggest problems that I'm suffering through. Heavy weight.
What is your weight now?
It's almost 90 plus.
This when the first time you came?
It's still the same.
Same. Until today, 90
Yeah, it's still the 90 plus, 91 sometimes.
So before you got such as
she didn't measure today, but it's actually same. You know what is the issue? Having heavy weight, I feel like this is the main obstacle of life right now. Okay, I cannot, my food portion, you will never believe how I eat. It's not from today, last 15 years. I've been eating a very small portion of food. My rice is this much, rice and veggie and whatever with it, it will be like equal and not even more than 300 gram of the food one time I consume. Okay, which is very little, and sugar all I do not, after I get to know this, I do not consume any fast food. I never consume Coke or any kind of carbonated, never ever from my childhood. I do not like it. Tea, coffee, I do not like it. Juice, canned juice, bottle juice, I never drink. Okay, but still my body condition is like this. I cannot reduce the weight. If I reduce hardly with anything, exercise or anything, it comes back. So it become like my metabolism system is very, very weak.
It doesn't. When it started still in your teenager's time?
After my son born, when he was 6-month baby, at that time suddenly he started having rashes when he cannot drink any other milk except breastfeeding. So that time I started eating so much, and it was like 6-month time I eat so much that time. Okay, and then I start to grow, and when I realize I'm growing, I stop the food, but doesn't work.
I know what happened. So don't expect too much that you will reduce your weight in for the first treatment. So what I want to help you in your case is make sure to imbalance back whatever you have in your last procedure, because that procedure will increase the problem that you have now.
Last 2 weeks before, when I went to a scan, doctor said that Nasrin immediately go for IVF, otherwise you are actually worsening the condition of your uterus. Within 1 to 2 months, it's going to be worse. I came out, I say, you are doctor, Allah is there. Okay.
How much the IVF cost?
IVF cost quite a lot, miss. Actually, as I told you, I'm divorced with my first husband, and he was infertile. Okay, he could not be a father. Okay, so doctor suggested IVF that time also, and it cost me around 15,000 that time. That time everything was good. My business was very good, and all those, I had sufficient money to support that. But right now, this one, my current husband do not know I have ever tried IVF. He do not know. okay, that I had tried IVF once.
When?
It's long time before, it's 2014, I think. Okay. But I failed. Okay, it was just a failure. And I do not want to do for IVF once again because I know how painful a pathetic procedure is. Okay.
Very pain.
Uh, when they strike the egg, it's really painful, and every procedure is peculiar. You have to insert the medicine every day. You cannot get up from the bed. Like that time, I shifted my accommodation inside my office because I cannot travel, cannot be inside the car even. So it's horrible, and
But still fail.
I still feel
So
it was egg fertilized. They insert in.
what it cost? Why fail?
They say the sperm was too poor in quality, so could not.
Not in the side or in the side.
But I never expected I myself is going to have such a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be infertile. But after when I remarried, not even 2 months. Actually, some of the things I'm uncomfortable.
It's okay, it's okay, don't worry, it's okay.
Actually, my husband and me, my ex-husband, we was 10 years we was not physically active. 10 years, okay, because he could not. So when he could not, I thought, okay, that is the reason, okay. But still in my heart, I was like relaxed, okay, that is not no problem with me. But when I married, I started being active physically, and second month, I started with heavy flow, okay. Suddenly the floors stay with 13 days, 12 days, no pain, not much pain like that. 10 days, 12 days.
Yeah, I see the report here, 30 to 35 days.
This one is when the condition become worse. I married in 2016 actually.
2016. So
Okay.
2 years
2 years before it
2
started.
months after marriage, you
I started having heavy flow.
So what you did?
I went to doctor, Columbia Hospital I went, and the doctor said, nothing much, no strain, you just need to take this medicine, hormonal medicine, it will balance up, maybe you was not physically active for very long, and now you're active, that's why maybe. Okay.
No, I not agree. If you come to me, it's not like
Definitely,
that.
I believe so.
Okay.
So everything is stressed up lah. After that, when this lady, this scan, first scan, she's the one she actually misled me. This hospital, the lastly that I did the scan in 2000, end of 2016, 2017. This hospital. I went there. Sorry, I didn't bring that report. End of 2016, I went to her. Okay, to see why I'm not conceiving
Please read
normally.
the report. Okay? Please read the report.
I do not know where is it.
Oh.
I could not find it. Okay, what happened? I went to her and I say why I'm not conceiving because it should be natural. My husband is okay. She also did a sperm test of my husband and he is okay. Why I'm not conceiving? Then she did a scan, but the scan report here she did write focal adenomyosis. Okay, which I do not know what is adenomyosis all about that time. When I discovered this problem there, after 2 years, 1 year plus, okay, I start referring back my report. Why all of a sudden this thing happened to me? When I refer back, I see here focal adenomyosis, which become diffuse adenomyosis lately.
Diffuse adenoma.
But that time it was focal adenomyosis here in 2016. She didn't tell me. I went back to her eye scan and I said, why you didn't mention this? She said, you won't understand the terms. I said, why you think I'm just an illiterate person? Okay, yes, I'm doing my PhD in business, but I'm not illiterate that you will say a medical terms and I do not understand. I understand everything about me. I do not have degree, but what happened, I understand every day I spend 2 years, every day I spend at least 2 to 3 hours understanding what's going on with me. Okay, and I was fighting with this lady. I say, I can sue you for not informing me what happened to me, and you took money. This is the thing, seriously.
Our treatment totally different with the conventional method. So
Our treatment,
we just focus to what happened to you, what you feel, what you think you have the problem with you, whatever that you have. So from the LBA, from what you tell me about what you feel about the history, everything. So we start with the first one. We will give you around 3 to 6 months of treatment to regain back your healthier reproductive system. You not remove any part of your reproductive system, is it? You you still have 2 ovaries, you still have the
Everything.
fallopian tube, you still have your uterus.
Yes.
So everything in a
In
normal
order,
condition.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So the first 3 to 6 months, so we target to your reproductive system, make sure everything in balanced condition. So after that, so we go for fertility program. I hope you.
But means I have a concern here. Does it going to cost me like this throughout 6 months? Every month?
It depends to